SMF Street Traders, the short on Netflix breaking half of the bar. That's what Tammy was doing up in here. It broke half of the bar here, so we had a 3, a big 6, and a 9 down here, and now it's trying to make a trend reversal. So what we did was we covered the short, and what we've done here is we've scaled a couple hundred shares just to show the new MMTs in the school how to get these entries using the SMF platform. So basically, it wasn't like we wanted a whole lot of shares on that scaling in, and we're going to use the platform as far as their way of understanding the strength or the weakness in a move. So basically, if we are closing below, this half bar right here has a value at that support level. This half bar right now, up here at the highs, see it highlights this half bar here in the second row. That's 53 cents. So basically a closing price below this half bar makes this lower half bar right here, and we can find that price. It's going to be down here in this info panel, and that price is, if I can find it, should be somewhere around 31 cents, 154.31. That's the support level. Okay? And this is the level right here that they want to take. But they also know if their intraday range doesn't keep going above 70, they're not going to get that price. And this becomes the half bar price here at 31 pennies. And this bar up here, which it highlights very clearly, that is at 53 pennies. Here we go. We're taking out half of this bar. This was the upside bar, and I'm long. Ken Flagg was in that trade, and basically it triggered me in, and I'm getting that live thing. I only took the 200 shares to show people that you got to know when to cover your short, take your profits from this downside move, but then know how to buy and cover and take the upside move for what it'll give you. And you've got 200 shares there at 154.57 on that live entry. And the key is that this bar here now needs to keep going higher. Okay? And basically half of that bar is 75 pennies. That breakout bar, which was right here when I said above half of that bar, that was at 154.53. We went to 75, and now we're breaking above half of this bar. That's 75 pennies, and I'm still in the trade. And that's how you want to know when to take your profits off of the short. I break half bar, big half bar down. I can't close above it. Another half bar break down, and this is where I start going long. And I covered the shorts, and we went long to try to take a little bit of movement. And we're up on the trade, and we're going the right way, and we're north of 75 right there. So basically, it was a way of showing people how to cover the short and get net long, and what this has to do, which it did. The entry was 154.57. That way you're covering your shorts. You break above half bar. Half bar here has to keep going, and everything has to keep going in that direction. Another thing that you'll realize over here is that the bid and ask trend ratio was at 1.33, and it's gone up to 1.41. And that is what made these bars go higher. And we're going north above 75, and we're breaking out. And so we do have a breakout on the long position working in hand. And basically, I will show the prints here in a minute. Our order now, those 200 shares covering and going long, is worth $136. So basically what we're going to do here is, if this doesn't keep going higher, we're going to start selling in to these moves and basically locking in our profits. So we can throw orders out here to sell into the move, and see, we got executed, and we just took our $139 profit in that move. The whole lesson here, folks, we're buying CMG off the bottom just like we did that last trade. And basically, that last trade on Netflix that we did has leverage right up here. We took that 369 long, and that's how you get paid. And we executed it out.